Well, welcome back. It is 12:30, so today for lunch I am breaking away from my desk and I'm going to go meet my dad at a little auction site not far from where we live and look at a few things. Primarily there's a set of tires that we want to look at for our Model R that we pulled out of a field a couple months ago. It needs new tires, so this might be a good option there. And then as well, there's a couple of old tractors that are always fun to look at. Not that we necessarily need to buy anything, but when the prices are right, sometimes the time is right. So anyway, since I've got my phone, I figured I'd bring you along and you could see as well. This is an Oliver Super 77, so this is several years newer than the 70 that we have in our shop. Looks like it was restored a while ago. You know, the paint is kind of chalky, but I bet you could shine that up really nice. Brand new tires on it. Geez, brand new tires on it. No 3-point at that point in time, but it does have hydraulics. It's a really nice little tractor. There's your 6-cylinder gas engine, and that is an hour meter. That's really cool. Let's see. Read it from this direction. 7549. That's awesome. So I'm in the driver's seat of this Super 77 right now, and everything is really, really tight on this tractor. It's really nice. Your hydraulics really don't have any play in them. The transmission snaps into gears just fine. Everything's really tight. The one thing I don't know is how to go. Looks like you have a high and a low, and I don't know how to get into high and low. I've been looking on this for a lever, and I'm just not familiar enough with the Super 77 to know anything. This lever right here looks like your PTO. That's about it. So anyway, if you guys know what I'm missing, throw a comment down below. But anyway, this is a really nice tractor. Well, that starts right up. Runs very smooth. How do you go into it? Oh, so it's all one stick? Huh. This is high gear. idles so quietly. Here's a a serial number on it. 330622C77-D. So this is a John Deere 2030. My brother actually has this same tractor, but it has a gasoline engine instead of this 4-cylinder diesel. My dad's gonna try to start it up. That's not bad. It's got a 3-point on the back. Pretty nice.
$4,300.
Not bad.
I got the Kubota key too. This is kind of beat up.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty beat up. Sounds like it has a noisy pump or something on it. What'd you say? Oh, that's your throttle. It's really stiff. This probably hasn't run very. You can hear that pump whining though. There's a pump someplace. Let's see if this works. Has no hydraulics. Maybe it's just really low. It's right here.
I would buy this.
No, I don't think I'd buy it. So this right here is actually the real reason we came down here, was for tires for that R that we picked up in that field. It has 18.4 by 34 tires, and I saw these and we thought, hey, that's not going to be, that would be pretty good if we can get a pair of tires for cheap. But the pictures they had online, they looked kind of crummy, and now here in person you can just see that. Oh, I think if we were going to be spending money on tires, we would want something a little bit less shot than this. So that's a disappointment. So we won't be bidding on these probably. This is a little Massey Harris Pony. Here's your serial number. 10543. With this little itty bitty engine. So it says Continental Motor Corporation right there. The engine is not frozen, because if I spin, you can see when I grab the fan belt, you can see the crankshaft down there. It spins. See, it Oh, I gotta take the whole hood off to check the oil. That's weird. But it doesn't run right now. And smelling the fuel tank, it is, I mean, just taking that cap off, you can smell the varnished fuel in there. I'm looking at how much rust is right there. But pretty cool little tractor. It'd be fun to have. I have no idea what it's going to go for. But that would be fun. Does it have a battery? Yeah, a little 6-volt battery. Your throttle. Wonder if it turns over. Let's see. We're in neutral. Oh, that must be lights. Well, it turns over, but didn't want to start. Yeah, that'd be a fun little project. Here's a diesel 3010 that has been well used. Very well used. Could be a really pretty tractor, but this thing's beat up pretty bad. So this right here, this is a Cummins big cam. So a big engine. And then it's hooked up to a generator on the back. And this says 200 kilowatts. Man, that is a big generator. And has 652 hours. So guaranteed this is probably from the Air Force Base. And if someone needed a big engine, that would probably be a pretty good deal. You got a bucket over the inlet, so I don't think any water is getting in there. And you've got it securely sealed off here at the exhaust. But yeah, there's your, yeah, right there. Wow. That's a big generator. Look at this. An old GMC grain truck. Oh man. Look how beautiful the inside of this truck is. That is spotless. No rust. That's a cool old truck. Same over here, really no rust anywhere. I mean, the bottom of the door, you got a little bit of surface rust, but really not bad. I don't know what these guys do. There's your transmission. So you got a 4-speed with a split rear end. This must be for dumping. Yeah, it's got a dump bed on it. There's your hydraulic cylinders. Pretty cool truck. Looks like they hauled horse manure with it. And you get a Buick floor mat right here. That's cool. then I had to come check this out. So I had several Honda dirt bikes, XR 500s and an XR 350 from back in the 80s. This is the XL 500 and it has a different engine. The ones I always messed around with had the radial 4 valves that kind of came in at an angle. Really a pretty, kind of like a Hemi in my mind, where you had the valves coming in at the angles and a hemispherical head on that. Cool old bike. But I don't need a motorcycle right now. Right next to it is an ATK, kind of an unknown dirt bike, 406, big huge 2-cylinder engine on it. But they had a pretty unique suspension setup here, as you can see. Swing arm comes off on this side. It's pretty cool. Here's your model. Here's your tag right here. 1996 model year. But these Cultipackers, this one is pretty small, and you can see it's been welded up quite a bit. But this one is actually really nice. Very heavy duty. That's really nice. I can't tell if this on the tongue is, it looks like it's kind of homemade. But it has the hydraulic cylinder on it. Tires are shot. It's a 7.0 by 15 tire. Brillion, Brillion. Trying to find a ID tag on it. Oh, so that's how you put these teeth down, is with these, it's with that manual lever. You crank that back and it'll set these down in place. Next to the loader is this land plane, and I pointed it to my dad and I said, hey, you need one of those. And he said, I know where I can get a couple of those for free. Not something that's used a whole bunch anymore. See how wide that is. Hold on a second. So the blade on that is 9 feet. 9 feet 4 inches. Anyway. There's the ID tag. I can't make that out right now, but the number is 2721. Well, that's about it. I think I don't know if we're gonna end up bidding on anything, just because the tires that we wanted are pretty much not what we wanted. And then I think the biggest thing for us would be that that 2030 John Deere, but that would be for our neighbor, and so we might just tell him about it. He can let him bid on it himself, so stay out of the middle. But anyway, I really enjoy coming to these old auctions, so if you guys do too, drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.